We're here, DMAG, by the way.
Wait, is it live already?
It is.
Oh, well, hello and welcome to VDRL F1 24th here. Round 5 at Austria. Well, very exciting track, first of all. And here we have the track map itself. 4.318 kilometers long, that's 2.683 miles. And it has a top speed recorded here is 338.7 kilometers an hour. 10 turns, high elevation changes up into turn 3. Produces exciting races. We'll have the track map again. No, we won't. So
We
have rain. Well, this is exciting. It looks. Well, Coda, introduce yourself again, because maybe people have forgotten that you're here.
hello. I'm MrQuota, and I'm gonna be commentating the DMAG today.
Yay.
Yeah. So it is gonna be a wet sprint qualification. We're gonna
Quality.
see sprint quali. We have seen last time out in the wet in Imola. There was a new winner, young Victim, so maybe he can strike back again. I'm gonna invite one person and then we can watch the qualifying session.
Yeah, a question is, what tire do you think they'll go wide on? The rain doesn't look that heavy. Maybe it'll be, well, probably maybe full wet on the first lap, and then by the time the track
Oh
fully dries
crap.
out.
It's
Yeah.
50%. No.
Oh,
Um
I think it. Would that mean we have to restart? Yeah. But well, they're on inters. You see, RDF cancel on the inters. But
so yeah, we're gonna restart the lobby after this qualifying session. And then everything should be chill. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry for
We see
a lot of
RDF down.
complications today.
Get up the track map and everything. We're not even. Why does the track? Why is there just a massive puddle in the middle of the track that is going to be very crucial for aquaplaning? With the telemetry, we have the track map itself. So, out we see Lesson Boy. Out we see RDF Danfo. Lesson Boy is going to be the leading Aston Martin, like setting a lap in terms of that. There we see Meshu leading VDRL Infinity, or maybe it was UK Ethan. It was Infinity. Who's on the soft? Somebody has got their tires as the soft. So, surprisingly, this race it's none of the Ferraris that have the softs on, in the wet conditions. So now we will see as Lesson Boy goes across the line into turn 1, nice and easy. Don't get on the throttle too early, you might spin out the car. Taking the curb beautifully, overtake button on. He's going to use maybe up to 50% on the hot lap mode. First sector is going to be a 17.9, but I think it was instantly snatched away by young Victim. But we'll see what lap and what time in the middle sector he can set, unless he invalidates it. But we'll hope not. And nothing really to talk about in qualifying. It's quite boring.
Yeah, I'm just gonna invite one person.
Another person, damn.
Yeah, but then we will have to restart after this qualifying session.
Maybe if you pay close enough attention, behind the invite list, you can see a beautiful green Aston Martin coming down the hill with the bull in the background. Maybe he wasn't too quick there. He had a bit of a slide upon corner exit, and maybe he invalidated it there. I don't know because I can't bloody see. We can't even see the lap times. Was it? You don't even know if you just don't invite him. Art Leslie Boy sets the purple lap. A young Victim must have invalidated his lap. 14.4 is the lap set, and can we see Meshu beat it? Yes, he's up and he has the purple middle sector. Now deploying the battery, and he goes now into this fast right-hander, clip the apex. Don't try to slide it on the corner exit, clip the apex there. Infinity sets at 12.7. And measure to the line with a 12.4. So you maybe on your biker up, you want to be setting into the low 13s or the high 12s. But in this case, they've been setting low 12s. Unless your name is Listening Boy, setting a 14 point something. But other than that, maybe that was just a banker up. But no, we'll see, because Versi as well. We need to go on board with Versi. Is he pitted? Versi's pitted. Has he not? Or he spun?
Should DMAG, should we do it so we don't have to restart? We can like do 12 laps and retire in the sprint, or
That'll be confusing.
yeah. Okay, let's just restart after this. Okay, so
Yes, see, Messi on his in lap. Pretty normal stuff. Young Victim set a 13.2, so he's actually currently behind maybe the championship rivals, which in fact we haven't talked about the championship. So maybe I'll run you through a quick top 5 order. I don't think Quota has put in the championship into OBS. We had no time. Sorry about that. Yeah, so after round 4 Silverstone, in a race where I didn't attend, I don't think I ever quoted it either, where we had a Barca Boy surprising podium. I think he got third. So Verti leads by 21 points to the Young Victim, and Enzo is third in the championship for the Scuderia Ferrari team. That's a 2-3 in the driver's standings, and they're leading the constructors by 19 points, with Alpine behind by about 50 points to Mercedes in second. Alpine have 53, Mercedes have 103, and Ferrari have 122. Back to the drivers. Yeah, so as we mentioned, Verti, Young Victim, Enzo, and then Infinity on 36 points. Then behind him is Leclerc, sadly. In the Alpine, we don't see him here today. But last race out, he was here and he was putting up a battle against Verti, which... no, sorry, that was Imola. He did that. So out in Imola, he put up a battle against Verti, and
validated for UK Ethan. But Verzi now, one of the main championship contenders, as DMAG just mentioned, is on his flying lap, and we do see it's no more rain out on track, so lap times should be rapidly decreasing, and maybe we'll see some drivers risk it and set on for a pair of softs during the end of the session and go for a one last try to maybe snatch away pole position from these main contenders. But now let's see what Verzi can do. Going into this final sector, he did set a purple sector 2, so this lap is looking really good. But of course, remember, the other driver set it when it was way wetter. Young Victim we see going to P1, the driver that's P2 in the standings, trying to contend for the championship. But Verzi, with a very dry track, what can he do here? A 111.1, 8/10 clear, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is what a dry track can do to you.
Go aboard with Destino, he's on the softs. Leston Boy on the softs. But this is what all the drivers are going to want to be looking at to see. Maybe Leston Boy can perform on the softs. Again, if only we had Mark, we could ask him what the weather condition is like. Maybe if you had maybe saw the tier 1 race yesterday, maybe from a driver's POV, like on Twitch or something, you would have seen the amount of times you would have been asking the engineer, radio, like weather condition, weather report, and it was in the stage where it went from dry, it went to wet about midway through the race. This is kind of a situation, but it's backwards, and it's in sprint qualifying, which is only like a 12-minute session. I'm going to be honest, with the way Lester Boy is driving, I do not think it's time to soft yet. But we'll have to see if he goes on a push lap or if he boxes. Looks, he's going to go for a push lap.
Okay, so let's see what Lester Boy... I think it's too early. I think a soft will be viable during the very end of the session, but now we'll have to see what he can do. I am seeing still a couple sprinkles of rain, and yeah, not a lot of grip, as we can see here from Lester Boy. Let's see what his first sector is going to look like.
I think his first sector is going to be down already. I think he said like a 19 or a 17 in the first sector. Yeah, he's down by 3 tenths. Well, maybe he went a bit too early. If you wanted to go on the softs, you'd have to go late.
Invalidated.
invalids at the first corner. But let's see UK Ethan. He's no stranger to the wet weather. Yesterday as well, Tier 1, because he is a Tier 1 driver, keep in mind, but he was bored. He claimed he was bored and he wanted to have a little bit of a race in the F124 tier. Put up a battle, maybe to put up a battle against Ferguson to see if it was light work, no reaction. I think the DRS is enabled, so it's definitely maybe time for. It still could be Inters, but it's time, as we see the Haas driver of Ryan DNF'd. There's only 5 drivers in this session out of 10, so that's only half the grid who have actually set a lap. That has counted.
Yeah, I mean, it is very tricky track limits, as we know, around Austria, but let's see what UK Ethan can do on his soft lap. Maybe it's not too early now, but I think he should have waited just a tiny bit longer, because now I don't think he'll have an opportunity to go back into the pits and bolt on a new soft for the very end. So I think he will set a faster lap than P1 now, but everyone will just beat him at the end. And
probably get on. Yeah, it's track evolution though as well. So maybe he won't have as much grip as, say, whoever's last on their lap. You know, that could be Meshu, for example. He's not out yet.
He backs out.
It's definitely not going to be young Victim yet, though.
Very close there.
I don't think he impeded him or Barca. Invalid again. That was a good first sector for Vasa. He said purple. Let's see RDF Gamfu now.
Why does he have 30% battery?
Leston Boy had put on the medium. Oh, why 30%? I don't know. Maybe he pushed on his out lap. He wants his lap, even though he would have had it. That's going to be a struggle for him. He's going to be trying not to use as much, but maybe he'll set the banker lap. But maybe we should go. Meshu's on his out lap actually, so I'm not going to get excited. But maybe we go with Young Victim.
It's not Young Victim.
Young Victim is.
Okay, let's see Young Victim actually. 1.1 seconds out.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to get a sprint pole at least, because the track's going to ramp up very well for Meshu, Leston Boy, and Verxy. I don't think Leston Boy is in the challenge. Maybe he can. Maybe he can put in a surprising effort on the softs if someone has a big mistake. Young Victim up by 4 seconds, but it's not purple sector 1.
Oh, he invalidates! And that's qualifying over for him.
Sprint qualifying at least. Let's look at Verxy mastering the first corner.
Yeah, that looks very good. Wait, but maybe let's see someone who's on the later part. As you can just see the track evolution.
A 109.0. That has to be the time to beat. But I think it'll be pretty easy. That's only 2 seconds quicker than the Inters. We'll see what the Red Bull can do to the line. He's about 4 seconds quicker. Maybe it was just a bad lap, or maybe it is track evolution, but I'm assuming it is just a bad lap. That's going to be a challenger for pole. UK Ethan.
Infinity. Invalidate. Wait, is his lap? No, his next lap is not invalidated. Wait, but now let's see Verzi. Where's Verzi? Yeah, here's Verzi.
He's up by 4 seconds.
P1, yeah. Bassa in P3, but now let's see what Verzi can do coming out of the final call. We see a yellow flag, but that doesn't matter. Verzi coming up to the line. He's gonna do a 104.6 fight. A lot of 10.
Can anybody beat that? Can anybody beat that? I think somebody can. It might be Meshu. We'll see Meshu to the line.
Oh, and Meshu takes pole position.
Come on, that's a very good lap. And finally, we don't see Verxy on pole for once. But it's probably down to the fact of track evolution.
Yeah, I think Infinity still can beat it.
4 seconds up around. He's matching pace. He's matching the pace of Verxy.
And his teammate UK Ethan right behind him, is he also on a lap?
Yeah, I think he is. Now we see Infinity, just don't invalidate it on the final corner.
Oh, he goes really wide, but it's not invalidated. No. Enough for P3.
And UK Ethan didn't beat it, so that is it. We need to take a screenshot of the results.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Not a good position for Young Victim. He's in the championship fight, but he's down in 8. That's just not where he wants to be starting. He's going to have to make it through the grid because of that invalidation that happened so early on in the race. So we'll now have a lobby restart. So the be very fun, and I think we're going to do it. We're going to fun teach you through what happens when it is a lobby restart. In case you haven't witnessed a lobby restart before, what happens is we start the race, and then people just take each other out. It's pretty fun actually.
No, but they have to leave. They can't take each other out.
Oh yeah, they have to leave. If it was a main race, they could take each other out, but they have to leave. You could have tagged them, and that would have made it any better. But well,
Well, I'm thinking maybe if everyone leaves, it will bring me back to lobby, and I don't need to do a new lobby. Oh, well, Bassa, leave, please.
there we go. Vavasa wins. He's the only driver who starts. I want to see this podium celebration. That would be epic. Oh, what a dominant win. Leads for turn one and pulls over to the side of the track. Does he? Oh, no.
Okay, okay, that's nice. Okay, let me just make it 35%. Let me
Vasa wins the sprint race, and it's a dominant victory for Vasa. He wins by not starting the race.
weekend structure. Wait. Wait. Don't tell me that's gonna turn off the real quality.
What?
Fuck's sake. I think that's gonna turn off the real quality as well. So we have to restart again after the sprint race.
We have to restart again after the sprint race.
Yeah, if it doesn't get, yeah, because of this game.
I think as long as we have 10 people in the 10 people in it, then we're fine. 10 people. No, make sure you out of the Ferrari.
Ooh, yeah. Who's still doing it? Wait, Vasa.
So you need to bring Mystery to the front. Then Verxy in second. I can remember the top 4 at least.
Infinity, UK Ethan.
Yeah, and then I can't remember the rest. Maybe it was Vasa. Vasa might have got 5th, honestly.
Wait, no. Bass is not here. Check stream. Can you check stream, DMAG?
The what stream? On YouTube? You want me to go onto YouTube? Why did somebody say that? They've definitely commented something.
Yeah, I don't know. Verzi said check stream.
Yeah, Leston Boy said this shit pissed me off. He was P9.
No. What the fuck?
That's what he said. I don't know.
Okay. Ready up. That's
Alright, so here we go, everyone, to the sprint race in Austria. It would be crazy if we get more rain, but we do not. But it is very dull and dark conditions, which could mean I'm gonna ask people. Would be fun to know Meshu is now typing, so maybe we can see from Meshu. No, but so no rain for the sprint race coming ahead. We can see maybe in the corner of the screen, just behind that big pole, you can see the cars lined up on the grid, and then in front of that pole, you can see the pit boxes of all the teams. And if you haven't noticed, some of them are empty.
yeah.
We literally have no drivers coming for some teams, so but we do have pretty much a full grid. As now we go to the grid 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights here in Austria. And it's on their way. Meshu gets a pretty good start. UK even gets a better start than Infinity. It sends it down the inside. But
Still going
Infinity
side by
gets a
side
better.
there in the back. We see.
As we see, Young Victim already up in the sixth, and he's making the positions. And look at Envy shots. He is going to go around the outside of one of the McLarens, but down the inside goes Young Victim. There's a bit of contact there, and it allows the Red Bull to go ahead. But Meshu and Berkeley are pulling away with this. These guys need to play it safe in the midfield. They need to work together to catch up to these two, because these two are too dominant. Or at least at Berkeley, we haven't seen much of Meshu in F124 here, as we have in Tier 2 last season, who actually won the championship at this very track after I got punted into a wall. So,
Yeah.
but
Well, we
not.
see the tire compounds. Most of them choosing the mediums, but the Haas of Ryan Hayda in P7 on the softs. We see some position changes in the back. Maybe a bit of
And UK Ethan
contact.
is
UK
gone, I
Ethan.
think.
What happened to him? Does he have any damage?
We'll have to see. possible strategy. Apparently, if you started on the soft, you
No
would have to
damage.
go.
No visible
Maybe
damage.
maybe he got hit, or maybe he's on his own. The young victim now chasing NV shots, hitting Verksy and Meshu going side by side. Verksy comes ahead, and does Meshu have the DRS? He should do. Meshu pulls up to the inside to go past. He's gonna take the corner inside, but Verksy's gonna look for the switchback. He doesn't get it. Young victim is already up in the fourth.
They're still trying to go side by side as Versi, but Meshu just pulls ahead.
Young victim is up in the fourth, and he's getting chased down by NV shots. So we can see the two Aston Martins are battling for position here. Very close between them.
Tires, remember that. UK Ethan carving his way back.
Yeah, it's like the Aston Martins are just sitting ducks at this point, as we see Verksy has the DRS. Maybe he'll wait until the next straight, as he will get the DRS. Young victim sets the fastest lap with a 106, and he does get the fastest lap point in the sprint, I do believe. He's now...
No, there's no point in the sprint.
As now we see Verksy going around the other side of Meshu. Meshu probably just backs out to get the DRS for the next straight. And look at Infinity. Infinity has caught up a lot. Meshu tries to go for the switchback, but he almost hits his rear. That voice crack was dead.
Meshu, will he go for the move? He's aiming for the outside. Verzi's defending, breaking later than Verzi. This could be a very good move, but Verzi keeps the position for now.
Go on board with Infinity. He's going to have a brilliant view of this, and maybe it's going to come to his advantage. It's 1/10 going through the very fast sweeping left-hand corners. Please focus on the front. Yeah, maybe Infinity has lost a bit of time, but look, Messi pulls out, Messi keeps pulling out, maybe he's weaving to generate heat into the tyres. That's surely a track limits warning for Verksy.
But Messi also going very on the track limits now, but let's see, Messi, will he go for a move into turn 1? This is a very tricky corner to go side by side in, but he backs out in the last second.
And he does get to the DRS, and he allows Infinity to catch up as well. 6 tenths separate the front of the field. Now, this is a better place to look at. And Young Victim's getting overtaken by NV shots. But we see Messi backs out again and almost gets hit by Infinity. It's very scary when you're braking earlier than the car behind you, and they almost rear end you. As now we see Messi, I don't think he's going to get a move. Unless he sends it down the inside, he had a look, but he didn't. And Young Victim gets past again. And Young Victim gets a penalty. As soon as he gets past, he cut the corner completely there. And that is just a lack of awareness for Young Victim, as now he regenerates, and now he has to hope that some cars behind him.
A yellow flag!
RDF Ganto has spun out, and now we need to go back to the front, because they're 1/10 going through here, pretty close again, and Meshu needs a good exit here. Verksy very close to track limits. Meshu is playing it a bit safe. He's gonna lift a lot more to get past. He's not gonna go in turn 1 again. He backs out and waits for the DRS. Now lap 5, it's a very quick lap. And that's why we're already on to lap 5. Pretty much it's only been 5 minutes since we started the sprint. Meshu's going to go around the outside, but he's going to...
But we see Infinity going down the inside almost. From that camera angle, that looked like a 3 wide moment for a second. But now Infinity will have a perfect view of this. But maybe let's go on board with Verzi going around the outside. Meshu defending the inside, braking later than him. But Meshu squeezing him onto the curb. But they're still going side by side. Verzi will have the inside line, but he backs out of it.
Yeah, we said it pretty much the same. We had the same words coming out of our mouths. Young Victim isn't taking their battling enough, though. He's not catching enough. Infinity's caught up more to Verksy now. He's only 2/10 behind him. He could be a challenger. Verksy was pretty unstable in the exit of that corner.
Yeah, and Young Victim needs to hope that Verksy gets somehow overtaken by Infinity, because he's in the championship fight with him, and his Infinity going down the inside of turn 1, and he takes P2. What a move! And he gets the DRS, so he can defend from Verzi into the next corner. That was very good move. But now Verzi gonna be trying to go around the outside. They're going side by side. Side by side, Infinity.
This is like Austria a couple of weeks ago. No, they're literally side by side. They both have DRS. This is equal performance. They're catching up to Meshu. Verksy wants to go for a move on Meshu, but Infinity's not moving.
Alright, so Verzi gets wing damage! Verzi gets wing damage!
They're still side by side, but that's gonna down. Like that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, we see his end plate.
Left end plate is coming. That's gonna hurt in the couple of them like very quick corners, like this one here that we see Leston Boy going through side by side with Ryan. Gets ahead. I don't know if he was always ahead, but that was a very good move. Try not to get a penalty, Messi or Infinity, because you're actually helping young victim at this point, taking away championship firstly, but Envy Schultz gets ahead and Ryan gets a
3
penalty.
second time penalty. Yeah, but now
on the penultimate lap. Berksy, Infinity
going
still
around the outside with the wing damage. It's not stopping him. He's still trying to go for a move to keep this championship alive for him. He is leading by about 20 points and he wants to extend that lead.
Yeah, this is, you could see the Ferrari of Young Victim and Envy Shots battling in the background, but the focus is these two, because Infinity's thrown a good battle, and he's going to go around the outside, go back! Because he was looking around the outside.
Oh, and he has a big slide! Oh. This could get Meshu the race victory right here. Meshu going on to the final lap has almost a 1 second gap to P2.
Infinity's caught up a bit though. Maybe they're working together. They want to hold off.
I don't think they'll catch up. Verzi goes really wide.
They both went off the track, and obviously they must have lifted off the track, because that really helps. If you lift when you go off the track, it maybe stops you from getting a penalty not on the last lap.
But Young Victim gets another penalty that won't be enough to demote him to P7, but Verzi staying back, recharging his battery. This does seem like Meshu has the win in the bag, unless he makes a crucial mistake. But now let's see this fight between Verzi and Infinity. Going around the outside is Verzi. Infinity breaking late. Verzi goes really wide.
But he prioritized his corner
ahead. What happened to Infinity?
Infinity must have had a big moment. When you go wide on entry, you're prioritizing your corner exit. Well, I mean, Messi, he's led literally start to finish. Maybe a bit of a battle with Verzi on the first lap, but now coming around the final corner, Infinity's catching a bit. Verzi is recharging. Maybe it'll be a drag
coming around the final corner. Messi, wait, guys, we see Infinity in the back. What has happened there? That is taking a bit of the spotlight out of Meshu, but Meshu wins the sprint here in F124 tier, and Infinity.
Young Victim gets 4th.
Yeah, that is crucial for the championship. He's only losing 2 points to Verzi this race.
Yeah, although them penalties, but yeah, that Infinity moment was taking Meshu's spotlight. We'll go back to Meshu. A good race from him, demanding from start to finish. Having a bit of a battle. RDF Ganfo gets a corner cutting warning on the final lap, but it's not going to matter. He was in last. Meshu very happy with that win. A good win for Kick Sauber, and also was that Virtual on the podium in the sprint race. He's proving that he has pace. If other people make a mistake, Young Victim gets the sprint driver of the day given by the game. But we'll have to see what me and Quota decide later on. So that's it then. Meshu wins the sprint, taking home the 8 points and taking home a valuable set of points, with Verzi and NV Shots in second. Pretty good, actually. Look at all these warnings and incidents, and surely there'll be no pit stops. Let's go into the pit stops. No, we won't. Yeah, 9 people, so we were actually missing Vasa. Vasa must have, oh yeah, keep in mind we need to restart.
Yep, I have that in mind. Everyone will just have to retire, and that's it. Now we have to see some carnage of them taking each other out. You can commentate this, DMAG, right?
Yeah. Okay, well, hoping that they are not spending time on a strategy. Infinity's left, so he's going to miss the carnage. But hopefully they hurry up, because surely they won't be planning strategy when they're literally going to chaos into turn 1. I want you to stay on the leader, and then we'll see probably in the back, whoever's at the back, they'll probably win. I can hear the 10-second mark counting down. We should be going in the nearest couple of seconds. Here we go. Infinity's rejoined. As we see, not even gonna commentate this. Just sit back and drive through for everyone, except for RDF Ganfo. I think they're ghosting. Why do we have ghosting on? Rian wins. Yes.
Not
Okay.
yet.
Let's sing, boy. No, please don't take him out, RDF. Don't take him out. Nobody take him out. Verxy's disqualified. Go on.
Come on, retire, boys.
No, don't retire. Justin needs to win. Ryan, retire. Ryan, retire. He's here. He can hear us.
Everyone retire.
He's retired. Young victim, just overtake him.
Yeah,
Yes!
less than
Yeah.
boy.
This is my goat. This is my goat. He wins. He wins a dominant race in Austria by only 1 lap. Everybody else felt his aura. And he wins. An outstanding victory.
Yeah. Well, we will be heading into quali very shortly. Okay. So, So, you guys won't see anything for a couple seconds.
Oh, Bruce hiding a secret. They can say again.
They can't. Check the live, they can't see anything.
Oh, then you've just changed your stream then. I'm checking then. If they can see something, you're cooked. Yeah, they can't see anything. Okay. But I can see. That's good.
Yeah.
I think I already know what you're doing anyway. You need to just change up a setting because we've missed out on a setting. So
Can everyone please advance? Please?
it's fine. Just wait. I mean, it was we were supposed to start an hour ago. So the stream's pretty much been lasting an hour. I'm now lying on my bed. Nobody can see me, which is pretty good.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, so I'm now lying on my bed.
Yeah, you don't have to repeat that. I don't
Yeah,
think
so everybody,
anyone
I'm
wants
now
to
lying on my
know.
bed. I think everybody wants to know. This is well, gonna be fun. We have short quality, and how long is the race exactly? 20 laps? Is it like 25 laps? I don't know.
Oh. Fuck. Okay. Ready up.
I don't think they can hear. Right, well, make sure now the people on OBS, like with the stream, people can see now, in case you haven't already. So make sure you do that. Now I'm gonna do something really quickly. It should be fine. I'll be able to come to the start of qualifying. It's gonna be a pretty interesting one, if I'm being totally honest. As we saw in first quality, it was wet, but it was only intermediate conditions, and it's wet again. This time it looks heavier. Maybe it's now full wet conditions. I still don't know them.
Okay, yeah. Okay, everyone, I'm gonna make it so you guys can see the stream now.
Oh yeah, you would have been good if you had done that maybe a couple of minutes ago. But It is okay. We are now starting the session. I want to see what tires everybody's going to go out on. I want to see what tires the game suggests people to go out on. Will be indoors, will be full wet, definitely won't be dries.
Yeah, well, good luck to everyone.
I think it's going to be dries. No, the weather, it looks quite wet. I think it's going to be full wet.
Yeah, maybe for the... I mean, it doesn't look full wet, in my opinion.
I think it is. I think it's heavy rain, but it could be inters. I definitely think it's heavy rain. Get the tires on because I want to see.
Yep.
It's inters.
For now.
So why? Maybe it could actually get heavy. It could get. So maybe if it does get heavy, you want to set your lap now.
Yeah.
So maybe.
Yeah, but no one seems to be going out now. It's the Aston Martin of just in. I call him just in because his name on Discord is just in. Will be the first
I
one
call
to
it
go out
already a
now.
cancel because it's easier. We see now Justin coming out behind him. That's Leston boy,
Why'd
by
you
the
say
way.
it so, Justin?
Because you have to say just in. I have to say just in.
Ah, yeah.
I'm just in. So
Okay, well,
yeah,
let's
everybody's
watch
going out. So
the
look at the track, the
championship
condition,
contender, Young
and the
Victim.
championship leader is also out on the track. I think.
Not
No,
yet.
Versus still on the pits. Versus still on the pits. It would be fun if the rain got heavy now, so then Verxy doesn't get pole again. I don't want Verxy to get pole. I don't really. Are we
That's
gonna take
pretty
another?
hateful, bro. We don't
Yeah, but
tolerate violence here in VDRL.
if he gets pole, then he's just gonna win the race.
There.
Well, I mean, we did see Messi have pace as well, so
Yeah, Meshu. Definitely a strong contender.
are we gonna do one of them videos again, where like it had the Scottish anthem, and then it had the Scottish anthem, and then it had Young Victim.
What?
Or who won? Oh, you didn't even do it for last race as well. You didn't do it
What?
for
You mean the
Silverstone.
skull emoji video? What?
No.
What video?
The national anthem video.
Oh, yeah, we could.
They need to do it for Silverstone as well, though, because
Yeah, okay, well, let's see Young Victim, one of the main championship protagonists. We see a yellow flag in the back, maybe just a slow car letting someone by, but let's see what Young Victim can do here.
17.6 in the first sector, not too bad, but I don't think there's going to be track evolution, so it's going to be the complete opposite. The earlier you set your lap, it's going to be better. He's getting a bit of a slipstream as well. Dirty Yard doesn't really, there's no Dirty Yard in this game, but there is an F125, so that's a big struggle. He wasn't getting a bit of a slipstream. Is it Listen Boy on a lap? It's a Aston on a lap.
Yeah, it is Lesson Boy.
Oh no, he's coming across some traffic.
Happily, there's basically no dirty air or no dirty air at all in F124 compared to F125 where there's a lot of dirty air. So Young Victim shouldn't be struggling too much, maybe even getting a bit of a slipstream here from Lesson Boy, but let's see what he can do.
Definitely
RGF Danfo 118.0.
Oh, he's right.
Victim goes really wide, but I think that should be a pretty good lap. Look pretty clean, and he goes with a 13.7.
But the rain is heavier. It's actually slower than the banker laps that we saw from Messi, and it's slower than Infinity, who's at the 1.2 seconds quicker.
Yeah, that is.
It doesn't show the other lap. It only shows the fastest lap.
But MV shots invalidated.
Goes to provisional. He doesn't go to provisional pole.
He goes P2 by less than a tenth. He can still improve this. All he needs to do is recharge his battery.
Right, and now it's time for the Verxy. He's on a night lap. By the way, change it because it only says the fastest lap, and then it says the gap, like the time difference.
You don't want to see the time difference? No,
it says the time. Like I want to see the times. It says like the gap.
You want to see this?
Yeah, there are laps there. It's probably better.
But where is he pits?
But he was on his out lap Anyway, he was going slow. Maybe
I
he
think
needs
he got
another
damaged
set.
because that lap was 4 minutes long. That out lap.
There's no way that lap was 4 minutes
Yeah,
long.
it
Because
was. I checked the lap time.
he didn't go out instantly. It couldn't have been
He,
4 minutes long.
but it was.
Oh, I thought Messi spun there.
Yeah.
But he did not.
UK
Ethan,
Ethan, McLaren 1-2 at the moment.
he goes
And
ahead by
here
just over
is your
10,
provisional pole man for the moment. He's
just
barely
10,
ahead of him.
10 hundredths, I think it is.
11.
Honestly. Yeah, pretty much, okay.
Well, 9 actually.
You're like a little nerd. You're like the nerd emoji with the finger. Actually, it's
9
9,000.
hundredths. No, 9,000s, bro. What do you mean hundreds?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm confused. Actually, it's 9,000 according to my calculations.
Yeah. Well,
So,
is Young Victim pushing?
oh,
2 tenths
no, I
up is
don't.
Young Victim. That won't be enough for anything, actually. We see the conditions are getting worse. Do you see the track? It
Yeah.
looks like it's raining a lot heavier, and that is very crucial for Bursey, who hasn't even set a lap. This could be very big
Everybody's in the
turning
pit.
point
Young
in the
Victim
championship battle.
needs to get an improvement. He's not going to improve position, but he doesn't improve his lap either. Wow, this is way worse than before when I was saying it was full wet. There's still people going out of the pits though on Inters. UK Ethan, he's done his lap by like
He's gonna start his lap.
9. Oh, he's
Yeah,
must have been pulled on lap there. He's already on 50 ERS. Look at the track. It is so bad. Maybe we'll see drivers retiring if they think they can't set a good lap. But we see Bertrand on the night lap as well, so he's gonna, and he's behind Meshu. UK Ethan down on his lap.
I invalidates.
You're a bit ahead there, but yeah.
No, I'm not ahead. I just knew he's gonna invalidate. Wait, we see someone go out.
RDF Ganfo, did he slide off or did he just go off?
I don't know.
Well,
couldn't see it.
Now we see Verxy. Look at the track. It is wet and it is staring at Verxy like, haha, you don't get pole this time, bitch. Messi might not even get pole. He needs to improve. That is crucial.
But the gaps between P3 and P1 are less than a tenth.
Well, now we see Infinity on his lap. His teammate invalidated. Now we can see what Infinity does. Will he invalidate? No, go on board with Infinity. He's getting a slipstream. He's getting a slipstream from Young Victim's on a lap. He's not getting a slipstream. Young Victim's trying to push.
It's
Infinity.
Gonna be really hard to improve in these conditions.
Infinity's up on his lap though. At least that's what it said. But maybe did Young Victim get in the way of traffic, or is Infinity actually going to improve to pole position?
This would be an amazing McLaren 1-2. They are quite a ways down in the championship. Let me just check exactly where they are.
And I'll commentate you through the lap. I think he's down on his lap, I think now.
Yeah,
as
McLaren
he's sliding
are down in P5 in the championship.
He's off on his lap. If he keeps this gap, if he keeps his time, he's gonna go by like 2 cars. RDF Alpha is on the full wet tires in the pit lane. He's gonna go out and he's gonna
be really hard. He needs to perfect this, but he goes out and that's it. That full position is running out of his grasp. But Meshu, what can Meshu do?
It's Meshu up on his lap. He needs to not do the same mistake as Infinity. Clip the curb. He doesn't do what Infinity does. He goes on the apex. This could be a good lap. He's on the wet line. Meshu to the line. He
doesn't improve. Lesson boy up. But let's watch. The championship leader goes to P4. And that is crucial. He is ahead of Young Victim.
But keep in mind, you know what Young Victim likes to do into turn 1. We saw it in Imola before. He sent it on the inside.
You see Arganfo on the full wets now.
It looks about right. I think it's full wet. But I don't think he's going to find any time at all on the tires of the full. It's firstly on another. No, he couldn't be. But NV Shots is. And we'll have to see what he can do.
He's not.
Is he not?
Yeah, he's not. He's not ERS.
Oh. but he was setting like a pretty decent first sector time as well. Yeah, it's full wet as well for a young victim, so I think it's definitely full wet condition.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we can already say it. UK Ethan takes
He's just
pole
taking pole
position.
in his first ever F124 tier race. He came into my DMs as soon as we were about to start. Yo, DMAG, can I race? I'm pretty bored. I said yes, and well, he's took him pole.
The Iceman himself.
Nobody
Well,
said he was the man, but the ice boy.
the Ice Boy.
That was cringe as fuck, by the way. Well, no, he's taking pole, and already Afghanfo retires. I think everybody might work together here, and they might just retire because I don't think you're finding time. But young victims on the but they're all going out. Maybe they're going out for a bit of practice. In case the race could be like this, we don't know. You know, UK Ethan's also retired. He's not taking the practice opportunity. Yeah, Heston boy has retired. Go, Master is retired. Go on board with young victim. Maybe is he just going out on a lap, or is he going to box? By the path he's taking, it doesn't look like it. So we're going to say a hot lap in the full wet conditions. Well, everybody's retiring. Whoa, big slide out of the corner.
Yeah, but Young Victim
He's
gonna be
gonna,
starting his lap now. Let's see, can he improve? I really doubt it, but if he would, it would be something magnificent.
is he invalid?
Yeah, well, he
Yeah,
retired.
he retired. So I think there's only 3 drivers left. Yeah, no, there's 2.
Yeah,
Verksy
Verzi.
pits. He'll probably retire. There'll only be 1. So we could be ending. If that caution in sector 1 goes away, we could be, and I could see the time. We could be ending earlier than expected. We could be ending 5 minutes earlier if they both retire. But we'll see. Maybe Ryan is actually going to go for a lap. And I think I'm going to check the chat because I bet you they're going to be spamming him to retire. Well, Berksy is saying he's going to go for a full wet lap.
Well, let's watch Ryan on his lap. Down in P8, he's up by 1.2 seconds. This could almost be enough to dislodge less than boy of P7 if he keeps this up.
Yeah, I mean, it's no shock. I mean, the full wets are the better tires. But look at the dry line as well. The dry line in the middle of the track. That means it could still be inters. Because look at you could easily navigate if you just keep it on the racing line. Well, the game's racing line at least. And don't lose it. He's up a purple middle sector. I mean, it might be a game glitch. Because I don't think if you're if you have a 16 and you're up by 1 second, you're not getting into a 112. Now we see Verksy on an out lap. He is going to do his thing. He thinks he's going to find
Oh,
time.
but he big
Well, we see Ryan
slide
move,
and
and
almost
he
on
didn't valid.
validation, but he didn't. This could be able to dislodge less than boy.
Oh, he barely misses out. He's down by a tenth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he going to go again? He's
Well,
going to
he
go
has to
again.
recharge, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, he's lifting now, I think. Then we see Berksy. He feels pretty confident. He says he might be able to find time, and if he does, this will be something magical to dislodge UK Ethan off pole, or to dislodge at least Meshu out of the top 3, because he's the closest driver to him, 3 tenths away. If you can just find a subtle improvement, then you might be able to do. But I think, yeah, look, going onto the wet patch to get some heat out of the tires, because maybe the tires could be overheating on the dry line. Now we see, don't invalidate this and next lap in the final corner. He did not. He's going to start his lap, and Quota, bring it through. Bring us
Yeah. Well, Verzi starting his lap now, braking between the 100 and the 50-meter board, hitting the apex quite nicely. Now going down, using all of his ERS, draining it down all the way, down to 45%. Going to be going in to turn 4.
Go!
And he's down only just by a little bit. If he manages to find time, he could be on to maybe even get P3, maybe pole, but I really doubt it. He needs to absolutely cook Here, but he retires. Not surprisingly. Yeah, and
Yeah,
everyone
another
has
will be end
retired.
session 4 minutes early, I think.
3 minutes.
3 minutes early. Well, there we go. UK Ethan is your pole setter for the main race. After a pretty dramatic qualifying, I will say. But there it is there. He looking all casual. It's a McLaren 1-2. Left in boy is in 7. So Messi gets third. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
UK
McLaren.
Ethan takes pole, Infinity takes P2, Meshu takes P3, Verzi, the championship leader, takes P4, Young Victim P5, Virtual P6, Lesson Boy P7, Ryan Haida P8, and Just in P9. So the championship contenders are right next to each other on P4 and P5. This could be a very dramatic start, and it's fully dry and doesn't seem like there's a single cloud in the air. Maybe just a tiny bit glooming in, but I doubt that it's gonna be wet. We'll have to see. But the race start will be heading underway shortly. DMAG, would you like to do the honors and take us through the race start? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Food sounds very sad. I just went away for 1 bloody minute. I am
Yeah.
back now.
So would you do the honors and take us through the race start?
Indeed, I will. We'll just wait now until everybody readies up. The strategy's done. And there we go. We should be starting about now. Here we go, McLaren. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights here in Austria once again. And it's lights out, and away we go. And a great start from UK, even a great start from Messi. He's already up in the second.
Verzi
Young
going,
Victim
trying to go around the outside, but Young
Young
Victim
Victim,
dropping down into P7, P8.
young, young Victim got hit
But Meshu
by
trying to go for the lead,
Messi's
now
already into
going down
first.
the inside of UK Ethan. A bit of contact there in the
Closes
back,
the
and they
door.
get wing damage.
Oh,
Meshu gets spun around,
there goes
and
Berkey.
Infinity gets wing damage, and that is crucial for the championship battle.
Yeah, UK even, I think he will be getting a penalty for that. He just fully closed the door on Messi, left no space at
No,
all.
that's not what happened,
Messi
actually.
was not.
That's not what happened. Infinity rear-ended Meshu.
Oh, well, there's a bit of contact anyway. If Infinity didn't, Messi doesn't have a.
Infinity got wing damage.
Yeah, he's missing an empty on the opposite side of Versi. What he had, Young Victim is down to 7th because he got. I think he got knocked by Verti must have had a very bad exit into turn 1. He had a moment and he went into Young Victim. It's
Going
not what he
very
wants.
wide on these
That's a
corners.
track limits warning, surely. But we won't check UK Flynn.
Keeping
Gets
the
the
lead.
gets the fastest lap and luckily keeping the lead. Verti off the track again, but already DRS on the second lap. It is 25 laps. Of racing. Infinity didn't box. First he looked to the inside, but he's gonna go for the corner exit
Young
and
Victim going down the inside.
yeah, it's crucial. He needs to try not to get a penalty early on though, like he did in the sprint. I think it was literally on lap 2 or even lap 1 he got the penalty for track limits warning. Now NV shots. He was struggling to get past him the entirety
But
of the sprint race.
Verzi.
Rookie is already in the lead.
Yeah, we didn't see that.
Yeah, because we're focusing on Young Victim. But UK Ethan, he's kept a touch, but he's starting to lose a bit of time. He might want Meshu.
Only 410 separating the top 3 now, and everyone is in DRS except the person in last, just in.
I'm Berkeley, of course.
Well, everyone in DRS. Well,
Yellow flag. He received the track there. He reset, but it should be fine. Go back to the front.
Side by side. Young Vic. No, no.
UK Ethan. Does he waits for DRS? He's gonna get past.
But Meshu.
And Meshu, he's getting pushed onto the grass.
They're gonna be going 3 wide, but now it's gonna be
contact. Meshu gets through. Just the boy.
But now
UK Ethan
down the
goes for a 3
inside
second
goes
little
UK
bit of contact.
Ethan. They're going side by side into this high speed
This
corners.
is race ruining for Meshu. Meshu wants to just get ahead and stay ahead. He doesn't. He leaves Ethan a bunch of room. The racing is brilliant, and Meshu gets ahead, but he's lost a chunk of time.
Yeah, but
I
young
mean, not
victim
too
now
much.
out of the DRS.
He must have had a big moment, but he has to take the advantage of the
Oh,
overall.
and young victim gets a 3-second time. That is crucial.
Once again,
But
he's a first.
Meshu.
Meshu drifts past Verxy to
Meshu.
take the lead. I don't think Verxy. I thought that was a bit of lag and it put Verxy ahead, but you went onto the camera. Verxy pulls out and gets ahead. I think Meshu would have been recharging. He
What
wants
goes
to.
down
And
the
down the
inside?
inside goes UK Ethan.
Side by side, that must have been maybe a track limit warning for UK Ethan. But Meshu still keeping.
No, Infinity. Infinity's trying to go on his teammate. Which he does. He gets ahead, but they're still side by side. And I thought he had to send it on Meshu to
Switchback
get ahead.
from UK Ethan.
Oh, what a switchback. And the young victim has to be catching now. Yeah, he's back into DRS.
Yeah, but
This is a
that track
brilliant
limit.
race already. Everybody's involved. Even Leston Boy, I would say. Even though he's 3 seconds behind. But and Ryan as well. He's in this voice chat right now. Obviously he can't hear it.
Don't
He's not
put
all
the
he can't hear.
pressure on him, bro. He can hear us.
Yeah, hello Ryan.
Oh.
Well, I put the pressure on him. I'm sorry, Ryan. Does he have damage?
Don't stress about it. Just push.
Okay, we'll go
He
back
has
to Verxy. Because Meshu is... off goes RDF Gamfu. And V-Shot gets a warning, a penalty as well. Meshu's 3 tenths behind. I don't think he's going to be
Look
pushing
at
to get
this
past.
train.
It is a train at its finest. Meshu's going to get
You
the
see
DRS
going
for the
down
next
the
corner. Down
inside
the
and the
inside.
back.
No, around. Oh, yeah. Oh, big moment there for a young victim. It's going to have Ryan an opportunity to get past. But we have to focus on the front. Will Meshu get ahead? He's still 1 tenth behind. He's tucking in behind. He's going for the slipstream. NV shots. Oh, a bit of contact. Pretty close to contact there at least. Now we see young victim again dropping back. Just a bit back to Meshu. No, we're already going on to lap 6 of this race. Meshu, he's taking the pit entry line and he doesn't pit, of course. Way too early to pit unless you were deciding to go onto the hards. Pretty good exit from Meshu. Ryan gets a 3 second penalty, probably down to that front wing damage. Meshu pulls to the inside, off goes RDF Ganfo at turn 4.
And he has full wing damage.
He's done the same thing. I think he's just sent it into the wall. I'm going to be honest. There's no way of saying he didn't. UK even goes down the inside. From that camera angle, it looks like he went down the inside of Verxy as well. He clobbers the curb and doesn't slows him down. Actually, he slows him down a couple of tenths. He's down 4 tenths now to Meshu. Meshu gets past Verxy. Go to Verxy for God's sake.
Shut up.
I don't want to be seeing young victim. I know I want him to win, but like, I want to see the racing action. And yellow flag RDF Campo has retired. Safety car.
Safety, and that might be a penalty heading RDF Gando's way because of that.
Are we boxing for hards? I think we box for hards at this stage. Unless you're less than boy on the hards. Verxy's got a pit. Meshu, did he? He fixed it. That's a really bad, really bad mistake.
Yeah.
That's a free pit stop that he's just lost, and now he's gonna have to be under safety car speed. Then that's a double stack for McLaren. That is not good, and that's gonna give a place to young victim. He's gonna get ahead of Infinity. That safety car kind of came in young victim's hands quite a bit there.
Leston boy in the podium.
Yes, he started on the hards. So, please give us another safety car at around lap 18, and then he'll box to the mediums, and then he'll be on the podium.
I doubt it.
Actually, no, because these guys won't need to box. Oh, they probably will box again if there's another safety car like late. They'll probably box for top because they didn't use softs in any other qualifying. Keep that in mind. Everybody should have a set of softs. Naturally, he's going to be controlling the pack. If he was to box now, it'd be a big mistake. If anybody was to box now, it'd be a big mistake. Leston Boy's kind of forced not to box because, I mean, he's on the hards. So if he boxed, he'd have to go into the mediums. Oh, contact. That's going to be a 10-second penalty for Leston Boy, surely.
Yeah, but it would be getting removed.
He didn't get it though, but he definitely has damage. Go out, I need to see. He definitely has damage. I saw front wing fly off. Yeah, there's the MP. It's gone. He didn't get a penalty though, which is lucky, but he's gonna have very bad performance. Look at Ethan, he's backing up the pack even though he's not even leading the safety car queue. He was like waving and slowing down at the same time. They're keeping a good distance to try not to get contact, but when a driver slams on the brakes, you gotta make sure. And as well, UK Ethan, he might want to challenge Verksy instantly. Turn one, he might want to have a good exit. He might want to. Verksy's on AI. I can already tell by the movement. Never mind.
Barra.
Safety car. I'm gonna assume it's in this lap.
It shouldn't be. It should be in next lap if I'm not mistaken.
No, it should be this lap. I think. Yep, there we go. Safety car is in this lap. I predicted it. Quota, you were wrong. Haha. Well, now we're gonna safety car is handed the control to Meshu. Is he gonna go late? Is he gonna go early? Is he gonna go somewhere in between? He can't go too early or else he'll catch up to the safety car itself. He can't even. I don't think the game will let you go early. So
Yeah, I think the safety car has to go into the pit lane and then you can go.
Meshu, I would go late. Or maybe he'll go as soon as it goes green.
Let's check out the tires really quick.
Yeah, it's hards and mediums only. Meshu backs up the pack still. Infinity and Ryan, there's a bit of contact there. And Meshu goes now. He's caught Envy shots quite off guard. He's already got a 5/10 gap. And UK even had a really good he's side by side. Or no, it was Verksy and Leston Boy, I think. Yeah, Verksy gets ahead. And now UK Ethan, he's gonna have to send it on both cars. Is he gonna send it on both? No, he only sent it, but there's a bit of contact. Ryan
gets another penalty.
I think there's definitely something going on with Infinity. Look at the gap, he's 1.5 seconds down. Young Victim, is he gonna go down the inside? He does. And he gets ahead. Leston Boy. He's just
Leston Boy just
setting duck.
A bus against a race car.
That's not nice.
Sorry, he's just dropping like a fly.
He's listening. I think he's listening to this as well.
Yeah, well,
because he was in the comments.
Positions.
Don't worry, Leston Boy. I love you. Now we see as DRS is enabled, waving on the straight is Verksy.
Safety car. No, I'm sorry.
No. Safety car. Great exit from Verksy. He's gonna get ahead of Envy shots. He's on the older mediums, or is he gonna wait it out? He's getting ahead before the corner even happens. But Envy shots side by side, and he pushes him, he squeezes them wide.
Envy maybe will have an opportunity to go for a move back at it, but he doesn't.
UK even has it, and Meshu gets past by Verksy. That's just strategy. It was a messed up strategy from Meshu. I don't know why he didn't pit. Maybe to try hold up Verksy. Well, it didn't work too well. He's already 5/10 behind, and UK even will be wanting to make a move. Now we see Infinity is caught up to Young Victim as well. Young Victim did pit, and Envy Shots has not. Meshu pits. I think. Yeah, Meshu pits. They both pit.
Yeah, well, that is really over for them.
Did he just get hit into the pits by Envy Shots? Infinity gets past Young Victim.
But where is he?
He's already pulled away. So, everybody, we are looking at your VDRL race winner. Well, no, we're not. We were looking at your VDRL race winner, Leston Boy.
Young Victim has wing damage. Also, Infinity also has wing damage.
But I think Infinity, he's handling it a bit better. And they're on the same, they box in the same lap because of the safety car. Young Victim is just not, but he gets past. Maybe that was he just drifted by. So we did try not to get another penalty, and he could have a podium.
Leston Boy in P5, Messi will most likely catch up by the end of the race to him.
By the end of the lap, so
12 seconds. By the end of the lap is crazy.
Well, Messi actually has NV shots behind him by about 0.6 of a second, so he might need to focus on him a bit more than Leston Boy. He's already gained the second. Young Victim is onto the the side of the. I don't think it's called the grass. He's on the green.
Oh, as he outbrakes himself fully, and that's another penalty.
I don't think he deserves that penalty. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I'm gonna be completely honest. He's probably gonna get another warning, and he's not gonna be able to remove that penalty. Hello. Why are they braking so early?
I don't know.
He just lost so much time.
I am gonna be honest. He probably already did get another warning. He probably got a warning after the penalty. Pretty much instantly. Did Ryan pit again?
I think Ryan maybe have wing damage.
Before the safety car came, this was a pretty interesting race, and now it's quite bad. I don't like it anymore. Yeah. There's nobody's in the DRS except for NV shots on Meshu, but that's just because they pitted like right beside each other.
Yeah, but still, this could be a battle for potential P4, maybe even.
Yeah, Meshu's already gained 5 seconds to Leston Boy in like 2 laps.
Yeah, and Leston Boy is only 3 seconds behind Young Victim, but now let's see.
I will keep in mind he hasn't pitted yet.
Young Victim?
That angle. No, like Leston Boy hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah.
I hit that camera angle, by the way. That's the one going up the hill. It's like the one that's going like behind the cars. As now we see a front wing view, this is much better, especially for this racing, because one, you can see his aerodynamics. Pretty cool, and now you can see he rides in the car.
Big moment for Meshu.
Envy shot.
Really cool.
I don't want it to go. No! I said it. I said it.
But UK Ethan is not that far back from Verzi, as we see. Only 1.3
seconds. He actually caught up about 0.4 of a second. Maybe Virtue had a moment. He was 1.7 seconds behind the last time I saw.
Don't
keep an eye on that.
Yeah, don't discount UK Ethan. He can still get back into the DRS. We could see a fight for the win. Only 2 tenths behind him, but now
I know we see
overtaking him. I think they're just working together to try and get back up to the pack.
Yeah, maybe that's what that means when you go completely to the green. As now it's 1.1 seconds of the gap. Go on board with UK Ethan. Yes, please. He's pretty much in the DRS.
Yes, and he's using all of his battery.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason. Maybe Verti's on none. He's not medium, but he has so much more. But UK Ethan's gonna have the
DRS. He doesn't matter that he doesn't have ERS. Now he can spend like 2-3 laps recharging all the battery and then trying to go at Verzi.
This is well, I counted out now. Leston Boy pits preferably onto the medium tire. He didn't get the safety car that he was hoping for, but it would be very bad as what I was gonna say as young Victim gets past, but he was always ahead. Leston Boy, yeah, he should come out in 7th. He should finish in 8th. Does he have a penalty? I don't think he does.
I don't know.
I don't think he does.
He does.
Yeah, no, it does.
Let's
But
check
that
out
means
everyone's penalty. Wait, we
yellow
see
flag. Infinity. Spawn.
Infinity got up, and this
At
is
least he
really
doesn't have a
crucial for
bunker this
Meshu.
time. At least he doesn't have a bunker this time. Go! UK Ethan is 4 tenths behind.
Yep.
Go on board with UK Ethan.
Wait,
Oh, you're
bro,
missing
you
out
see
on the.
Infinity. Bro, we don't see anything. Yeah, you wanna see this?
Yeah, I do. Because he might be able to get ahead. Maybe on the straight after turn 3, or maybe this straight. He's going to be impatient. He is recharging, as you said. You can spend 3 or 4 laps and you're not losing anything. He's losing about a tenth on the straight by not having the ARS on. Turn on your ARS now and blast it on the straight. He's not going to use he's going to use none because he gained back that 4 tenths. But yeah, Young Victim. That's also crucial for Young Victim, that Infinity spun. He's had that moment. As NV Shots gets past Meshu, I think they're still working together to get back to this pack.
No, I don't think they are.
Because they are, yeah. Yeah, because Meshu goes for a switchback and NV Shots is actually keeping to him. Meshu's going to squeeze him quite wide now. The gap is 3 tenths at the front. Pretty much. UK Ethan, wow, he came from 1.7 seconds behind. That's almost 1.3 seconds he's gained. And
Virgie's gonna be starting to feel the pressure now. We could see him for a second. They're using the battery to try and pull a bigger gap, but I think this is not gonna be a contest for UK Ethan. But no, he's recharging the ERS.
He's gonna
he wants to wait. He's waiting the long game. He doesn't want to get any penalties. He wants to chill. That was really close on the track limits. Yeah, but now he's gonna go for the move down the inside.
Oh, close to damage, close to contact. He's gonna squeeze him wide, but Verxy's gonna do that thing that he always does. He's prioritizing corner exit, but it didn't work this time round. UK Ethan is a new race leader for this Grand Prix
and for this tier in his career.
Did he start pole? Did he?
Yeah,
he did start.
Yeah.
Okay, so he led turn 1 probably.
Yeah, he did.
Side by side. Leaving lots of space. They're still side by side unless you backs out. But he goes again. This is really good racing. Try not to close the door on him. NV Shots. They're still going quite close to each other. UK Ethan is still in the lead.
But NV Shots does have a penalty. Keep that in mind.
I forgot Meshu didn't have a penalty.
And they're gaining
Obviously, Verxy gets ahead. And NV Shots gets the penalty. Another penalty. UK Ethan's gonna have the
UK Ethan will mind this. I think he's playing the long game for the final lap.
Infinity gets the penalty as well. Yeah, I think he's. But look, he's used about 50% battery. He was on like 41%.
Look at Verxy's battery.
At least he's got more, I think, but he's not gonna know how much Verxy's gonna have. NV Shots and Meshu are still going side by side. This is too much battling now. After I was complaining that we had no battling at all. Now we're having battles for the lead and battles for top 5 and decent points.
Yeah, Young Victim in no man's land at the moment, but only going to be losing this Grand Prix and counting the sprint about 15 points, depending on the fastest lap.
Maybe Verxy, because if Verxy gets second as well. But he goes very wide.
Have the fastest lap. Let's check that out.
Well, then check it out. It's not going to be in detail, it's going to be in gap. As UK Ethan, he's going to back out and then he's going to go down the inside.
Young Victim gets another 2 seconds, but the UK Ethan cut the corner there from what I saw. Virgie does have the fastest lap, so Infinity will be losing like 60 points this Grand Prix.
He looks to the inside.
And look at battery. Look at his battery.
Bring up the penalties, maybe. Because Young Wickham, I think he's gonna have a 6 second now, if I'm not mistaken. 9 second. He's gonna lose a lot of time there as Meshu gets ahead of Infinity. Infinity is actually struggling. Keep in mind that he had box before Meshu did. I bring up that gap and bring us back to UK Ethan. Now 2 tenths behind. Saving ERS. Maybe compare the ERS. He's on none. He's like really.
Oh! What happened there? But now this is gonna be a big mountain to climb to catch back to DRS. Whose fault was that? That could be checked out by the stewards later on. But Verzi teleports behind UK Ethan.
Yeah, Verksy, he lives in no man's land. As you were saying, Young Victim is in no man's land, but Verksy lives in no man's land, in somewhere in the middle of Scotland.
I'm sorry, did you not see
No.
Verzi teleport behind UK Ethan?
I did, and it's probably due to Wi-Fi, internet, whatever.
Well,
Keep in mind, Meshu's gonna get a podium because the gap is whatever, and Young Victim has a 9-second penalty. Meshu has no penalty. Young Victim, no, UK Ethan has kind of just been gifted the lead by Verksy's connection issues, pretty much. And he has to survive.
Verzi did that on purpose because
He teleported behind him.
You can do you can do that. Like if you tab out and tab back in, you're gonna teleport behind him.
Or you could have just lifted. But now we see Verksy gets ahead. I don't think UK Ethan was gonna battle that. He has 30% battery compared to UK Ethan, who probably, I'm gonna assume, has like 90. He has 25. He was draining on that lap, maybe after that accident. He's gonna get ahead again, surely.
Infinity, but
Infinity has NV shots to deal with. Destin Boy gets a 3-second penalty. UK Ethan is ahead once again, and they're battling now. They're side by side. They're side by side. Now they're 2 tenths separated.
5 tenths, 6 tenths.
I'm talking about UK Ethan because you won't fucking look at him. Thank you, mate.
Sit down, boy.
I'm not sitting down. I got a podium yesterday in Tier 1. You might have got second, but I got a podium. Haha. I got P3. It's the biggest achievement ever. That was close to track limiter for Verksy. He's playing like 4 laps left. They have to. UK Ethan needs to just stay in the DRS. Save his ERS, which he is doing beautiful here, and he's not really losing. He is losing maybe a couple hundredths, maybe a tenth or something. If Infinity gets another penalty, don't bring up risk. Don't.
No, I want to see how much warnings they have.
No.
Verzi has
We
1.
have
UK Ethan has 2.
Just keep it clean. Infinity gets it. Is that a penalty from earlier, or is that
from earlier?
Yeah, Messi I think is gonna get P3 on track. He's gaining rapidly.
Yeah, we'll see that later, but now let's focus on this battle for P1.
Soon, 3 laps to go once they cross the line. It's really, look, he's now back on 90%, but I think you don't drain it yet. You wouldn't want to drain it until the second or the last lap. But he's gaining good. He's on none, and he's in the slipstream. Don't go down the inside, and the same mistake will happen. Contact, and you're out of DRS, and that is your race pretty much over. He's gonna get ahead now. He's lifting. He's doing a DRS chicken. He looks to the inside. He's gonna go back to the leaders. I think Infinity's gonna go for the fastest lap. He's pitted. Now we see UK Ethan is gonna pull around the outside. Verksy late on the brakes. UK Ethan is gonna go for the switchback. For the switchback move on Verksy. That's so close. And UK Ethan lifts out.
Lesson boy up into P6.
Yes! My goat. Yeah, I think he's gonna get overtaken by Infinity again, though. Infinity pitted and he's on to the softs, I'm assuming. Now, going on to the penultimate lap. Once we cross the line, if that is close again to track limits, you can see Verksy is pushing the limits. UK Ethan is lifting off to try to keep it away from the limits because he knows he's 1 warning away. That's a warning surely for Verksy. Even if Verksy gets a penalty, that UK Ethan knows that he doesn't need to apply pressure anymore. He just needs to stay within the penalty gap on this penultimate lap. And now we see Messi is also 2 tenths behind. He's gonna get the DRS and he's gonna get ahead. Less than boy gets a penalty, but there goes Messi. Goodbye, Young Victim. I think Young Victor might have just lifted to let him pass. He might be happy with the P4 unless he has more penalties and empty shots. But no, we're going on to the final lap. After this, there goes Infinity. This is probably a fastest lap attempt as well for Infinity. He has no... Oh! Young Victim goes off. Go on board with UK Ethan. 1/10 now, and we're going on to the final lap. He has saved as much ERS as possible compared to Verxy, so he has 90. Verxy has
Also
80. He has a
90.
bit more. He has a bit 80, but
Yeah.
no, this is gonna be crucial.
It's gonna be crucial.
This is
I
gonna
think UK Ethan could try and stay behind a little bit to get the DRS. DRS,
He's
but
gonna
he
go
doesn't.
ahead.
Doesn't matter. He goes and takes the lead of the Austrian Grand Prix. Verzi's almost re-reading him at that point, but now let's go on board with Verzi. Will he go for the move? He's gonna go around the outside. Now UK Ethan tries to protect the inside, but it won't be a contact. But can UK Ethan do anything? He goes really late on the brakes. But what? Verzi goes for the switchback, and UK Ethan is out of contention unless Verzi makes a big mistake.
Keep in mind, Verxy could. There goes Verxy's fastest lap as well. That was a big mistake from UK Ethan. I would have waited for the DRS on the next straight, and that could have had him victory. That is a that is a race-ruining moment. And now we see
going on to the final corner. He is going to win back-to-back races. He's going to win in Austria for F1 24 tier. Amazing performance by him, with UK Ethan coming in second.
Meshu did get past Young Victim, as we saw. He's going to finish off in P3, so it's a podium. He won the sprint, and it's a podium in the main race. Not a bad performance from him. Young Victim comes across the line, but envy shots. Did he get ahead? No, they must have had similar penalties.
Oh, big slide for Infinity.
He's on the soft, so he's probably already down with tire wear. Wait, penalty. Less than. Do we not get another penalty? Because I think Infinity has more than you.
Big slide for Infinity.
Oh, he's off the track. Did he get P6?
No.
He got P7. Okay. Well, will we have interviews or will we just end the broadcast there?
We are going to end it
after we see the podium celebrations.
Yep.
Of course, Verxy will be happy with this performance. UK Ethan will be pretty disappointed that he made that mistake of going for the move on the straight. He could have had the RS on the next one if he had just stayed behind for a tiny bit more. But it is what it is, and he can't go back to fix it now. It's a pretty good race that was towards the end when UK Ethan went from 1.7 seconds behind him. At least that's when I saw he was far back. And then he gets ahead, he started battling, and then that crucial error where he just goes off. It just goes ahead in a bad moment of time. But there's your race result, if you haven't seen them already.
No race results. There
could
be penalties coming some drivers' way. We will have to see what the stewards. If you wanna know if people get any penalties, join our server. A link should be in the description, or in our bio actually. And well, thank you for watching. This was VDRL. This was round 5 of F1 24 tier. Thank you for watching once again, and see you next time.